On September 17, 2025, in Maysan Province, Iraq, soldiers filmed a strange, silent object slowly floating in the sky. The footage is clear, and the object looks uncannily like the famous jellyfish UFO, that jellyfish-shaped UFO which has already been seen in incredible videos in the past and has intrigued researchers for years. But then, what did they really see that day? Just a simple balloon, a secret drone, or something much more mysterious? Stick around until the end, because you'll see that this new case raises some mind-blowing questions. Hello everyone and welcome to UFO Section 51. I'm Dose Geek, and you're back on the channel for ufology and the paranormal on YouTube. Thanks again to all of you for being here. Thank you for your likes and for sharing. Welcome to all the new subscribers. The mission of this channel is to awaken as many people as possible to this incredible subject that is ufology. It's a sensitive topic that's hotly debated in the United States, but here in France, it's still hard to bring up these questions in public discussion spaces without being mocked. And it's through objective information and serious investigative and documentation work that we'll be able to make this subject more and more legitimate. So I'm counting on you to spread the word and all this information to those around you, so that as many people as possible can be awakened. But let's dive right into today's video topic. An incredible new video that was just recently shared on the social network Reddit, showing a UFO with a very special shape, a shape that has already been seen in the past in other videos, a jellyfish-shaped UFO, which is also called the jellyfish UFO in the United States. So, we're in Iraq, in Maysan, a region marked by intense military tensions at the crossroads of unstable but strategically important countries for oil production, like Iran and Syria. And it's precisely there that Iraqi soldiers claim to have filmed this mysterious object. The video, originally posted on Reddit, shows a very strange object with an unusual, vertical shape, slow, suspended, almost as if weightless, with a form that resembles a jellyfish, which is where it gets the famous nickname, Jellyfish UFO.
هذا حتى تصوير بعد ما يلف
جاي فيها انا راح يرجع بحي معلمين يا شباب ها وصل بحي معلمين
ولا يطيح هذا هو هذا مستوى
لا والله نزل مو طبيعي شوفه طبعا بيتسقاله والله بشيشات اذا صار انفجار هو هذا وشيء من السماء.
وينه؟ ها؟
كبيرة كده.
هذا حتى تصوير بعد ما يلف
جاي فيها انا راح يرجع بحي معلمين يا شباب ها وصل بحي معلمين
ولا يطيح هذا هو هذا مستوى
لا والله نزل مو طبيعي شوفه طبعا بيتسقاله والله بشيشات اذا صار انفجار هو هذا وشيء من السماء.
The soldier seems to be filming the UFO for as long as possible, up until the moment it starts to disappear in the distance, beyond the horizon, behind the houses. And this detail about the UFO's appearance, the fact that it's vertical, that it looks like something is hanging underneath, making it somewhat resemble a jellyfish, this detail about its appearance is crucial, because this isn't the first time this type of UFO has been observed. In fact, similar videos have already been seen in the Middle East and in Ukraine, also made public thanks to military personnel who leaked the footage. Notably, Jeremy Corbell released an incredible video just a year ago of a jellyfish UFO, once again filmed in Iraq in 2018. The object was changing color as it flew over an American military base. By the way, I actually made a video about that famous 2018 jellyfish UFO, and I invite you to check out that video on the channel. In all these videos, what stands out first is the stability of the object. It doesn't seem to drift like a balloon, there's no particular light, and its surface is almost organic. Moreover, it often moves at a slow but controlled speed, as if it were following a precise course. No visible turbulence, no particular noise recorded, like a drone might make, for example. And what's even stranger is that these objects often appear near military zones.
Do you believe UAPs pose a potential threat to our national security?
Yes. The technology that we faced was far superior than anything that we had.
Do you believe that our government is in possession of UAPs?
Absolutely, based on interviewing over 40 witnesses over 4 years. Biologics came with some of these recoveries.
There's a description that comes with this video, which was posted by Terrazina, dated September 17th, 2025, location, Iraq, Maysan. He tells us the same UAP or UFO. My God, I really hate that term, UAP. It also appeared in Iraq several months ago in Kirkuk, and was also photographed by the American military in an area near Wadi Avran. Today is the third time it has appeared in Maysan, in the south of Iraq. Why does this phenomenon happen so often here? By the way, I'm Iraqi. I don't know if this jellyfish looks different from the last time in Kirkuk. It looks more like the UAP that the American military photographed near Wadi Avran, but it has the same movement pattern. I think it changes shape. This thing appears in several places around the world, not just in Iraq. It has also been observed several times in Spain, the United States, California, and Texas. Some people call it the jellyfish, others call it the jetpack man. It is said to have appeared to residents of the Amazon rainforest in Brazil. Some people link it to the Chupacabra and other legends, while others claim it's the satellite known as the Black Knight, which has supposedly been orbiting the Earth for a long time. Personally, I doubt that it's the Black Knight satellite. Some people point out that the cameraman didn't stay very focused on the UFO, even though you can see that he regularly goes back to it and follows it for quite a distance. And there are plenty of comments referencing that famous man with a jetpack. Indeed, this device has been tested for several months now by some militaries, especially the US Army. You've probably seen those videos of a soldier flying through the air with a jetpack, kind of like the Mandalorian in Star Wars. But I don't think that theory holds up in the case of this video, because you would really see a human shape, you'd see a silhouette, and you could still make out the jetpack on the back. I thought it looked like the probe droid on Hoth in Star Wars. These images of the jellyfish UFO are really fascinating. It's true, it's really intriguing. Terrazina says he's going to translate what he heard from the man speaking in the video. One of them says, maybe the guy who's filming. He says, maybe it's going to fall. And that maybe it's going to stay at that level because it seems to have stabilized. Someone then replied that they had already seen one fall in a rather surprising and almost supernatural way. And there's another person speaking in the video, saying that it looks like he sees things hanging from the object, as if they were attached. Another soldier alludes to an explosion that happened, and maybe that thing was the cause. Another commenter online mentions the good old Metapod. There are video compilations on YouTube of these UFOs that look like Metapods, which have already been seen in the past. I think the most incredible occurrence of Metapods over the years happened in Spain in 2015. These are sightings that have been repeated all over the world and suggest that it is actually a UFO. It seems to be drifting. It's not a plastic bag or a garbage bag. These things move around in broad daylight for everyone to see. I suppose they're military equipment produced by subcontractors or intelligence agencies. I 100% believe in UFOs and UAPs, but when I see them in broad daylight, like in this video, in countries like this, I say it's of military or government origin. It's strange how it floats, almost as if it's powered by air or some kind of helium, probably an extraterrestrial object. Why here and not somewhere else? Coincidence or real surveillance of unknown origin? Remember, I told you, Jeremy Corbell had already released a video of the same type of UFO filmed by the US military in Iraq in 2018. Same strange look, same slow movement, as if the object wasn't even trying to hide. And in several cases, these objects suddenly disappear without explanation, sometimes after being chased. What's unsettling is that these jellyfish UFOs don't look like ordinary balloons or drones. Their very unique appearance, their structure, their behavior, completely defy our usual explanations. So what do the theories say about these UFOs? Most skeptics usually talk about experimental drones. But why would a secret drone fly so slowly and so visibly in a conflict zone, risking being shot down? Others think of extraterrestrial probes, autonomous craft sent to observe our military activities, our wars, or our weapons. Some even mention the interdimensional hypothesis. These objects wouldn't be from here, but would pass into our reality for short periods, like intrusions from another plane of existence. And finally, there's a darker hypothesis. What if these objects were connected to our own secret technologies, the product of reverse engineering, that is, an object developed from extraterrestrial technology that was studied in secret by a military power and used as a tool for surveillance or even intimidation? But honestly, in this kind of video, I don't really see where the intimidation is. On the contrary, the soldiers filming this UFO seem more curious or intrigued than panicked. And the more questions pile up, the more fascinating all of this becomes. Why do these jellyfish UFOs, or jellyfish-shaped UFOs, always appear in conflict zones? What does this strange, almost organic shape mean? Are they piloted, remotely controlled, or completely autonomous? And above all, why do they always disappear without leaving a trace? The most troubling thing is that none of the known videos show how the story ends. It's as if we're always being kept in the dark about what happens next. There must be complete recordings out there showing the object fully disappearing. But maybe that information is just too sensitive to reveal for now. So what should we make of all this? Are these images proof that someone or something is watching us, especially during times of war and tension? Have you ever witnessed a jellyfish UFO here in our own country, in France? Is this phenomenon exclusive to Americans or to countries in the Middle East? Or even to countries that are the scene of armed conflict? In fact, I would be very interested in collecting testimonies from French soldiers who have seen strange phenomena right in the middle of operations, whether on our own soil or abroad. Another thing, when these UFOs appear, should we see it as a warning, a cautionary message? Or on the contrary, is it simply scientific curiosity from a being that came from elsewhere? Whatever the case, one thing is certain. These jellyfish-shaped UFOs fascinate, intrigue, and challenge what we think we know about our skies. And you, what do you think? Balloon, drone, extraterrestrial craft, or interdimensional messenger? Leave your opinion in the comments. I'll be happy to read them all. The debate is just getting started. This was DosGeek on UFO Section 51. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and share it. Don't hesitate to subscribe if you're new here, if you enjoyed this content, and if you want to support me in creating new videos on UFO Section 51. While waiting for the next video, I invite you to keep your eyes on the sky, stay alert as always, stay awake, and we'll see each other very soon on UFO Section 51. Longue vie et prospérité.